Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this new show idea that I'm testing out today, Music Theory Madness. I'm probably going to be doing this every Monday. I want to see how much you guys like this. I bet you're wondering why I'm tearing up this here piece of paper. Well, the answer is pretty simple. We're going to be going through some music theory questions today, and if you are lucky enough to answer my questions and be the first person to type the answer to a question in the chat, I'm going to write your screen name on a piece of paper and put it in this here prize bowl. And at the end of the episode, I'm going to pull out a piece of paper and read the name. So go ahead and say hi once you're here, once you're watching the live show. I'm going to continue ripping up this paper and describe the rules and announce what the prize is here in a few minutes. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building chords, building intervals with lots of graphics on the screen. This is going to be very interactive, and hopefully you are able to answer the questions quickly. Also, if you're watching and you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you do, a cool little guy is going to pop up like that, and you'll get an immortal shout out from me directly. So, without further ado, let's move on to our first quiz. Now you'll see all these cool things on the screen. We're going to be building chords in the key of D major. Now, if you're at all confused as to what notes are in D major, you can check out my 1-hour music theory video on my channel homepage. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Looks like we've got some people joining us. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to put up a Roman numeral that is going to be our question. So here, this first one's just going to be a test. I have the Roman numeral 1, which in D major, of course, means to build a chord off the first scale degree, which is our D, right here. So when I pop up the question and it's a Roman numeral, the first person to type the answer in the chat is going to get their name written down on a piece of paper and entered into the prize bowl. What prize will you win? Well, music theory mug for today. That's today's prize. Someone is going to be lucky enough to be sipping hot coffee from this beautiful mug, a mug that I sip coffee from regularly. All right, guys. So, as we build our chords, you're going to just list the root, the third of the chord, and now the third, of course, you should check out Music Theory in One Lesson if this is at all confusing to you, is that middle note of the chord, and then we'll have the fifth of the chord, and there will be some 7 chords in this section. So we'll talk about that as well. So that is my example for the first question. You guys get ready to type in some answers down there in the chat for the next question. Remember, it's going to be a Roman numeral, and you need to spell the chord in the key of D major for those of you just joining us. So, we have our 3. So what is the 3 in D major? I'm going to give you guys a couple moments to get the answers to your questions in. There's a little bit of delay between my voice and the broadcast, and in fact, I'll probably see about lowering that delay in the future. So the 3 chord, give me the root, the third, and the fifth, and the person that types that first down in the chat will get entered into the prize bowl. Of course, my dojo members probably are pretty familiar with this stuff at this point. We had a couple of dojo heroes join. So Alan says F sharp minor. Yes, Alan, but I need you to type the notes that are in F sharp minor. So I'm gonna consider that a correct answer. So Alan is the first person to enter the prize bowl. But the way I want to see your answers in the chat is I want you to list F sharp, A, and C sharp. Right? So I'm gonna go ahead and write your name down here, Mr. Allen. Grab my pen. Alan, you have been entered into the prize bowl. Good job, Alan. Good job. All right. So let's move on to the next question, guys. This is going to be a really fun way, I think, for everybody to get better at music theory. And there's going to be 3 different games that we play today, if we can get around to them, of course. All right, question 3, we want our 5 chord. 5 chord. Dylan, you're the first person to put the answer in the correct format, so I'm going to go ahead and enter you too. Dylan is one of my private students. I know him fairly well at this point. So you'll be in there too. Okay, we've got a 5 chord. What do we have for 5 chords, guys? 5 chords. I also want to give a special shout out to Larry and Ernesto for becoming Dojo heroes this past week. What do we have for the 5 chord, guys? I'm going to give you another 10 seconds. Alan, I can't count that one. You got to give me all the notes inside of the 5 chord. So there's 2 notes missing from your answer, but you did get the root right. Hint, hint, hint. All right, Ivan. Ivan gets this one correct. A, C sharp, and E. Bear with me as I'm clicking on these notes, guys. I'm very new to using live graphics on the screen. And in fact, I don't know of anybody else really doing that. A, C sharp, and E. Ivan, you are now in the prize bowl. Very close, Derek. It's A, C sharp, and E. Oana, good job, good job. All right, guys, we're going to move on to the next question. 2 chord. What is my 2 chord? Remember, we're building off of the root of the 2nd scale degree. Give me the notes of the chord and, bonus points if you tell me if it's major and minor. And if you've already got your name in the prize bowl, you answer this again, you'll get your name in there again. So the more answers you get correct, the more chances you are going to have to drink coffee out of that awesome coffee mug. All right, guys, let's get some answers in here. We're going to be about 10 more seconds on this one, and I'll give away the answer. Not quite, Dylan. EGB would be our 3 chord. Oh, actually, sorry, never mind. I'm wrong. EGB is our 3 chord. Dylan, you're right. I'm thinking of C major for some reason inside of my little brain here. All right, EGB, 2 chord and D major. 2 chord and D major. Dylan, you are in the prize bowl 2 times. Very good job, bud. Very good, very good. All right, let's move on to the next question. Question 5, our 4 chord. Correct, Oana, that is minor, E minor, the E minor chord. All right, guys, we're on to 4. On to 4 here. In the key of D major. Also, by the way, you guys will notice I have these colored according to the Grand Fretboard Experiment, which is a playlist. I've kind of taken it off the front page of my YouTube, but I will be putting it up as an entire long video where we look at music theory on the fretboard using color. What is our 4 chord, guys? Alan, correct. G, B, and D. That is a G major chord. Very good. Alan is in the prize bowl again. At the end of the episode, guys, I'm going to pull one piece of paper out of the prize bowl, which is the bowl that I also make pudding in. All right, guys. Question 6. Our 7 chord. What is our 7 chord? Get those answers in as quickly as you can. What is the 7 chord? Correct, Oana. It is G major. Very, very good. Very good. If you guys have troubles with speed, of course, you can join the Fretboard Dojo at any level. You can get my little fretboard games and interval games where you can actually get on there, and it's a little thing inside of the browser that actually quizzes you intervals based off of speed. It's actually pretty tough, and it's a lot of fun. Looking for that 7 chord, guys. If you guys are watching the replay later today, you can actually watch the live chat. That's something YouTube put out recently. 7 chord, Dylan, correct. Looks like you're going in the prize bowl again. Diminished. Dylan, you are in the prize bowl again. All right, let's move on to question 7. This is going to be 6. Towards the end, we're going to be doing 10 total questions on each activity. It's going to get a little tougher than just staying in key. All right, guys. Get those questions answered. What is our 6th chord? The 6th chord, guys, built off of the 6th scale degree. Of course, there's a little bit of a lag between your answers and my questions, so I'm just kind of filling the space a little bit as I can. Oh, Anna, very good. You are now in the prize bowl. We have B, D, and F sharp for B minor. Dylan, I'm going to put you in there too, but you are one of my private students, which almost gives you an unfair advantage, so I'm going to put Owana and Dylan in there. It also has something to do with the fact that I didn't see your answer first, Dylan. You're on top of these. You're on top of these. All right, let's move forward. Let's move forward. The next questions are going to get a little bit tougher, guys. So 5-7. This is our first 7 chord. So I want you to tell me what notes are in the 5-7 chord of D major. This is D major, Prabin. D major. For anybody that is just joining us, we're in D major, and in fact, next episode I'll have that up on the screen. D major, guys. D major. 5-7. 5-7. What do we have for our 5-7 chord? See if we can get some answers in here, guys. Good, Alan, very good. A, C sharp, E, G, which gives us A7. A, we have C sharp, E, and G. A, C sharp, E, and G. Good, Alan, very good. You are in the prize bowl again. If you guys want to get into this prize bowl, answer those questions as quickly as you can. It's all right if you don't get it too. Just following along, you're going to learn quite a lot. That's the whole point of this show here. All right, guys, we're moving forward on to question 9. 5-7 of 3. Dun, dun, dun. We're going to be borrowing from other keys here. So one of these notes is going to kind of have to change a little bit. So here's how this works. We have to think 5-7 of 3. Well, 1, what is the 3? And then after that, what is the 5-7 of that 3? So it's a tough one, guys. I'm going to give you guys just a few minutes to give this one a shot. We may not get it, but I wanted to put some pretty challenging questions in there. 5-7 of 3. What is the 3? And then what is the 5-7? Of course, we're in the key of D major here. D major. All right, guys, I'm going to give you roughly 5 to 10 more seconds. What is the 3? Then what is the 5 of that 3? We're going to build a 5-7 chord off of it. All right, guys. The 3 is F sharp minor. And the 5 of F sharp minor, the 5-7 of that, would be C sharp 7. So we'd have C sharp. Now this E would need to be sharp. So I'm going to put it down here just so you know it needs to be altered. And next time I'll have a sharp that I can move around. Right? And then this G would also need to be sharp. And then we'd have a B natural. C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, and B natural. That's a challenge question, guys, so no worries if you get it wrong. The important part is that you're thinking this stuff through and becoming better at music theory. Music theory is just one of the best things you can know. All right, 5 of 6. So what you need to ask yourself is, what is the 6th scale degree of D major? And what is the 5 chord of that? And this is just the 5 chord we're looking for this time, guys, not the 5-7 of it. But there will be an altered note in there. And the trick is to understand that that 5 is uppercase. So we need to make it into a major chord. The next activity we're doing, guys, is major or minor. This one will be a lot of fun too. It'll be probably a little bit quicker. Of course, if you need, more work on this stuff, you can definitely go through my hour-long music theory video. Check out Music Theory in One Lesson at musicandguitarlessons.shop. And joining the Fretboard Dojo, you get a lot of material on my website that you can download. Yes, Oana, please write it down to think about it more. And actually, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be handing out free blank staff paper so people can write down things and use it to kind of noodle it out while we're live on air here. Okay, guys, so we have 5 of 6. So let's ask ourselves, what is the 5 of 6? Well, what is the 6? So the 6th scale degree of D major is B. And what is the 5 of B? F sharp. Now we needed to make it major, so this A would need to be sharp. So I'm going to put it down just a little bit so that you know that it needs to be altered. Ivan, very close, not quite though. So if we line these up so that we have D is 1, E is 2, F sharp is 3, G is 4. And then A is 5, B is our 6, so here's our 6, and C sharp is our 7. So if we have 6, we pretend this is our 1 for just a moment. Then we have C sharp is 2, D is 3, E is 4, F sharp is 5. So then what we would do is we would take every other from the root of F sharp, and we would need to make it major. So you'd need to know that A would need to be sharp in major. So that covers our first activity. Next, we're going to play major or minor. This is kind of a fun one too. I just wrote these games this morning, so if you guys have any suggestions on how to make this better, more interactive, you just let me know. I want this channel to be built off of what you guys are having fun with and what is making you better at music theory and guitar. Let's pop up the first question. Is this chord major or minor? Major or minor, guys? What do we have? A major chord or a minor chord? Over here. First one to enter their answer gets put in to the prize bowl. Major or minor? If this confuses you at all, definitely you want to check out Music Theory in One Lesson. There's Dylan again. Very good job, Dylan. Very quick. All right, putting that in the major pile. Next, major or minor, guys? Major or minor? Bonus points if you can tell me what chord it is, but I'm only really interested in whether or not this is a major or a minor chord. You were very close to beating Dylan to that one, Oana. Now, of course, I will be doing a comprehensive video on chord building on guitar very soon. I've been working on the book off and on a little bit, so that will come out. And of course, my Dojo Heroes, $25 a month, folks. Good job, Scott. You are in the prize bowl. They will get that book for free when it comes out. But the next book I'm putting out is about Scott is in the bowl. The next book I'm putting out is on clapping rhythms. Clapping rhythms. Looks like I might need some more paper here in a second, guys. All right, question 3. Here we go. Is this major or minor? Major or minor? Bonus points if you enter the chord name, but major, just tell me if it's major or minor, and that's all we really need in terms of what will get you into the prize bowl. Oh, prize bowl. Everybody loves a good prize bowl. Major or minor here, guys? Major or minor? What kind of chord do we have? Major or minor? Still waiting for some answers to come in. Remember, this is a game show. Everybody watching can participate, and you get put into the prize bowl. Scott, you get it again. Very good. I will give the winner, and we'll draw the winner and give the winner instructions on how to claim their prize at the end of the show. Cool, guys. Next, major or minor. What do we have here? Major or minor. Right here. We're getting into not the key of C, so you guys are going to have to know your chords pretty well. Either play them on your guitar, or somebody like me, I would just look at it and probably know, because I know the spellings of the triads very well. Major or minor. Major or minor. Now, of course, the root on this one is F. So one of the quick ways to think about this is that middle note is either in F major or not. If it's not in F major, then where is it relative to the note that's in F major? Awana, no, this is not major. First one to type in something that is not major will get put into the prize bowl quickly. Minor. Inji, there you go. Inji's in the bowl. Now, hopefully I'm able to ship this mug overseas. I know a number of my audience is overseas. So if I'm not able to, I will definitely get you something like a free book or something like that. But of course, right now, the prize is I Love Music Theory coffee mug. All right, guys, what do we have here? Major or minor? Major or minor here? Looks like you guys are having a lot of fun. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button and a cool little zombie man will come up with your name on the screen and you'll get an eternal shout out. So Leo put a capital M. Sorry, Leo. Unless you're watching from behind, right? Make sure that you guys are watching the current point of the live stream, because sometimes when you type in the answers but you're watching 5 minutes back, you might be saying the wrong answer. Angie, good. Minor. You are twice in the prize bowl. All right, guys, let's move on to the next question here. This is a lot of fun. You guys liking this? Hit the thumbs up on the video if you're enjoying this. I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is going to be a once-a-week thing for sure. And I'm going to come up with a bunch of different games. All right, guys, what do we have here? Major or minor? And extra bonus points if you can type in the root. Major or minor? Awana's saying she's having fun. Good, good. I think this is really cool. I came up with this idea the other day, and I think I did a little jump up and clicked my heel thing. Leo says major. Good job, Leo. You are in the prize bowl. Got a number of names going into the prize bowl now. This is exciting. Who is going to be the champion to claim the coveted I Love Music Theory mug? Coffee tastes so much better out of I Love Music Theory mugs. Okay, guys, what do we have here on the screen? Is this major or minor? What do we have here? We have an E, a B, and a G sharp. Emmanuel, major, very good. In the bowl you go. E major. All right, guys, let's move on to the next question. Question 8. We have a D, an A, and an F. Is this major or minor? And please put the root in your answer too, so that I know you're answering the right question. So the first person to tell me what kind of chord this is will be in the pudding bowl of prizes. And of course, you should definitely check out musicandguitarlessons.com. My dojo memberships, it's anywhere from $2 to $25 a month. You can support me. Good job, Dylan. Dylan is in the prize bowl, and the Dojo heroes who support me at $25 a month get a free book in the mail every month. I write at least one book a month. All right. What do we have here? Major or minor? We have an F, C, and an A. F, C, and A. Major or minor, guys? We have one more game after this with just a few questions in it because we're coming up on our 30 minutes here. Major or minor for this chord with the F, C, and A? I'm looking for the correct answer in the chat. I have not seen the correct answer quite yet. F, C, and A. Now I put these out of order, right? I made sure not to make these chords just here's the root and there are the 3 notes afterwards. Dylan had the correct root there, but not the correct chord quality. Good, Scott. F major. All right, back into the prize bowl with you. At the end, I will be declaring the winner and letting you know how to get in touch with me so that you can claim your prize. All right, guys. Final question for major or minor. What a fun game. Getting everybody thinking about. Inji, you're missing a G flat from your answer there. Maybe I'm reading it at the wrong point. Next time I do this, I'm going to have to set the latency a little lower so that we are a little bit more in real time. I think there's about a 10-second delay. What do we have here on the screen? What do we have here on the screen? And you should always pick up your guitar and play these, guys. I'm not quite doing that this episode because it seems like it might take some time. But go through the repeat. Try and play all of these. What do we have here, guys? Major or minor? Dylan, C minor, correct. Dylan, you are in the prize bowl yet again. Yet again. On to level 3. So, I'm going to flash something up on the screen, and it's going to show you a root as well as the possible answer. So how do you turn this C into a perfect fifth? What do you use? A G or a G flat? Yes, Dylan, some of these chords are hard in first position. Got to get those stretchy fingers. And like in our lessons, because guys, again, Dylan's one of my private students, it's all about where your thumb is and which finger you are stretching with. So what do we use here, guys? G or G flat? Dylan, yet again, very good. G is correct. So, oops, I wrote the answer on that. Not Dylan's name. Okay, there we go. Dylan is in the prize bowl. All right, question 1 is out of here. We're going to go 4 questions on this section, guys. So, to make a minor third, are we going to be using an A or an A flat? Again, Music Theory Madness, this game is going to be every Monday. Super fun, right? Power chords, Dylan. That's exactly right. Power chords are great things, as long as what you're playing isn't only power chords. Power chords are excellent. Minor third, A or A flat? Let's hear those answers. Close, Inji. That's a major third. Scott. Good job, Scott. All right. That is an A flat. Question 3. Major sixth, C or C sharp? Definitely, if you guys are enjoying this, hit that thumbs up. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and something cool will happen on the screen. Major sixth up from E, C, or C sharp for the major sixth. Bring those answers in. The cool part about having a live stream game show is that if you're watching, you are a contestant. Inji, very good. You are in the prize bowl again. Let me make this piece of paper a little smaller. There we go. All right, last question of the episode, guys, and then we're going to get on to doling out this week's prize. All right, guys, and I'm going to have a big announcement for a big prize on the channel soon because I'm trying to grow my subscriber base, of course. I'm almost at 13,000, but I'd like to be somewhere around 200,000. So I'll be announcing a nice big prize for people sharing my channel soon. All right, a minor seventh up from E. What do we have here? D or D sharp? Good. Oana, D. You are in the prize bowl again. All right, guys. So those are all the questions for today. I'm about to draw the prize here in just a moment. Before I do, I want to just remind you that the way to support this channel is to become a member of my fretboard dojo, anywhere from $2 to $25 a month. And if you are a member of the dojo, that means you have access to schedule private lessons with me. So check that out. I'm going to be mixing up the paper here. The winner that I draw will be getting a coffee mug in the mail, assuming I'm able to ship it to you. You know, this is an international show. And if I am unable to ship it to you, then the prize will be a free lesson with me or a free book, PDF. So here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dylan. Dylan, you are the winner. And Dylan happens to be one of my private students. I promise you that wasn't rigged, guys. He can just pick up the coffee mug during our lesson when it comes in. So this was really fun, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you had a lot of fun with this. Share this. Let's get some more people involved. I'm going to be doing Music Theory Madness every Monday, it looks like, because it looks like everybody had a lot of fun. There's going to be a prize every week, so definitely get on, play. Of course, keep in mind that these prizes do come at a cost to me, so if you want to join the Fretboard Dojo to help make it, easier on me, then please do. You can check out the links below for the dojo memberships. Dylan, great job. Great job. Dylan is just an awesome student, so... Well, you can make Kool-Aid. Dylan says he drinks too much coffee already. Yeah, me too, Dylan. But you can always put some purple drink in there. You know how that goes, Dylan. All right, guys. I'm going to take off. This was a lot of fun. Tomorrow we're going to be doing musical mornings. If you guys want to check out my my weekly schedule for videos, I'm putting that up in the community tab of my channel because YouTube has said, hey, Ross, people watch you enough so that now you can post on the community tab. So take a look at the community tab that has my weekly video schedule, as well as I'm going to be posting small miniature quizzes in there from time to time, so you can drop in, share your answer. This channel is all about understanding music theory better and applying it to our guitars. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for Musical Mornings, where we are going to do some technique, some sight reading, short music theory quiz, and some composition, and we're going to clap some rhythms. All right, guys, have fun.